Okay, 6.1 angles practice worksheet, and I am doing the evens only. Okay, let's go to the next page. All right, here we go. So let me get through the evens here. Let's start with number 2. Well, first of all, let's read the directions. It says, identify the given angles and angle B as supplementary, complementary, vertical, or adjacent. And if an angle can be classified as more than one type, write all that apply. Then find the measure of angle B. So we're looking at angle B. Okay. So number 2, I see angle B is right here. Okay. And I notice that there's a 90-degree angle symbol right there. So if there's a 90-degree angle symbol right here, then this angle here, these two angles here, have to add up to be 90 degrees as well. So these two angles, this one and this one, are complementary, and they are directly next to each other. There's only one line that is between them, so they are also adjacent. Okay, so that's the first part. We had to identify what kind of angles they are. Now, I'm going to erase this here. Let's go back and look at these angles. This angle is 31, plus this angle right here has to add up to equal 90 degrees because of this 90-degree angle symbol. So 90 minus 31 is going to give me 59. So that means that this angle B is going to be 59 degrees. And to check that, I'm just going to go 59 plus 31 and make sure they equal 90. 9 plus 1 is 10. 90. Yep, so that works. All right, so that's the first one for even, number 2. All right, number 4. Here's B right here. And again, there's my 90-degree angle symbol. So as soon as I see that 90-degree angle symbol, I know that this angle here, those two have to be 90 degrees. So B, angle B, and angle degree 37, those are going to be complementary. And if they're directly next to each other, they're adjacent. Okay. Now I just have to figure out what this angle measures. Well, if this angle measures 37 and this one with it has to add up to be 90 degrees, 90 minus 37, that will be 53. And again, to check that, 53 plus 37 equals 90. So yes, those are complementary angles add up to be 90. Oh, and I think this line right here is where you're supposed to write complementary adjacent. And over here you're supposed to write complementary adjacent. Okay. So let's go to number 6. Ooh, this looks fun. All right. Well, I see there's angle B right there, and the information is right there, angle 25. And those two angles together meet up with a straight line. And if they meet up with a straight line, that means that this angle and this angle are going to add up to equal 180, which is a supplementary angle. So this angle is supplementary, or these two angles are supplementary, and they add up to equal 180, and they are also adjacent because they are right directly next to each other, connected by one single line. All right, so in order for something to be adjacent, or I'm sorry, supplementary, it has to equal 180 degrees. So 180 minus 125, and some of you could do this in your head, and that's great, is 55 degrees. And let's double check it. 125 plus 55 is 180, so that works. All right, number 8. Okay, so angle B and the number 128 are connected to a straight line. When two angles form together to make a straight line like that, that is supplementary. They add up to equal 180 degrees. So those two angles are supplementary, and they're directly next to each other. They're next door. They are adjacent. Okay, so those two angles have to equal 180. So 180 minus 128 is 52. So 128 plus 52 is 180, so that works. Now, the algebra way, I want to show you this really quick too. You could also go angle B plus 128 have to add up to equal 180. And there you can have a one-step equation, and that will give you 53. Look at that. Or 52, sorry. Look at that. I'm going to go back to this one. Look at this one. Supplementary. So angle B plus 125 has to equal 180. So minus 125 minus 125. B is going to equal 55 degrees. Okay. Let's go to the next page. Ooh, these are fun. Love this, love this. Okay. Identify the given angle and angle B as supplementary, complementary, vertical, or adjacent. If an angle can be classified as more than one type, write down all that apply. All right, so here we go. Oh, we only need to do number 10. Okay, number 10 here. All right, notice, first thing I notice right here is that angle B is directly across from 120. That gives me a hint. This is directly across. They are not next to each other. They're vertical from each other. If you look at it, this angle here and this angle here are like the same. They're like exactly the same across from each other. Okay? So they're vertical angles. So on the line here, you'd write vertical. Okay. All right. Now, I know what's happening. My iPad was turned. Okay, so they're vertical, and vertical angles are equal. They're directly across. Yeah, look, I drew a little equal sign to help me think that through. So B equals 120. Okay, let's go down here. Use the given angle measurements to find the measurement of all the other angles. All right, so I basically have to do 12, 14, 16, and 18, and 20. Well, I'm just going to start solving these angles here and get every single one I can. Okay, so let's look at the F and B here. This is a 90-degree angle, so that means this angle and this angle have to be measured to equal 90 degrees. So from here to here is a 90-degree angle. So 90 minus 41 is 49. So angle F is going to be 49 degrees. 49 and 41 is 90. Angle B, oh, I should have done this right away. Angle B, that's 90 degrees right there. You could see it. There's the symbol for the 90-degree angle. Now look at this angle B is directly across from angle E. So that means angle E has got to be 90 degrees. Ooh, and look at this one right here. 41 and angle D, those are the exact same angles across from each other. So angle D is going to be 41 degrees. All right, so let's go over here. Well, oh, let's look at this one. 80 is directly across from M. Those are equal, so the M is going to be 80. And ooh, right here, those are directly across, so those are vertical. So angle G is going to be 125 degrees. All right, now I have to think. This angle and this angle are together. See that little arc that they make? It looks like a protractor. They form a straight line. When those two angles together and form a straight line, they're supplementary, so they have to add up to equal 180. Well, if this angle here is 80, from here to here is 80, from here to here to equal 180 is going to be 100. And look at, if this is 100, directly across from it is going to be 100. Now we just have to do this one up here. Let's look at this one. G, 125, and H. See the protractor I'm making right here? They connect to make a straight line. So they have to add up to be 180. I have to do some quick math. 180 minus 125 is 55. So that angle is going to be 55 degrees. And 125, let me check it, 125 plus 55 equals 180. All right, I did all the angles, so now I'm just going to fill them in over here on this line. So the measure, this means the measure of angle B is 90. The measure of angle E, right there, 90. The measure of angle G, 125. And the measure of angle L, where's L? Oh, right here, 100. And the measure of angle N, right here, is also 100. So that should help you with completing that assignment. All right, hope that the video didn't turn lopsided. Okay, bye.